Okay, so a good afternoon to everyone here today. If you're listening to today, we want to talk about the GMX Global. And I said GMX Global because we're starting with GMX N for Nigeria, but we're going to have GMXs all around the world. And the idea is for every product to have a value so that anybody anywhere in the world, anybody anywhere in Africa, anybody anywhere around the world can do their monthly purchases and know exactly what they want. They can demand for what they want, and they can ensure that it counts for something. And I realize that, of course, because it's something new and is a gradual shift we want to make, we're keeping the old present while we're doing the new, because we don't want people to be shocked. And we're using the whole month of August to enlighten about why this, so that people can take that gradual shift. So of course, it's open in August. It means people can utilize it. It doesn't mean abandon the old. It means drive the old as much as you can. The things you need to get from the old, get them there. We have kept some things exclusively here so that you can begin to warm up with using it as well. If by the month of August we are fully on board with it, then we do the changeover. If we are not, we do a gradual changeover. So we do a gradual changeover until it sits in with people, and those things can happen. So this is how we want to do it. So I want to explain that again. I'm going to be explaining from time to time. Please, if you have questions after I'm done, please feel free to ask your questions. Unfortunately, I am not doing the training for what you need to drive your business. We'll do that training later. Yoma will do that training. Dr. Fumi's group takes over next week. MI's team will take over after that. Ola and Pastor Wale's team will take over after that. So essentially, we're going to have training to drive our business. But today, I want to talk about a few technicalities, about the content of this pack, so that you can get to begin to use it. Now, these packs are not in their perfect states yet, meaning that we're very open to listen, to understand what the pain points are, what the challenges are, and to make a few modifications as we go along the line so that you can have the best of this. Understand this, that the motive behind everything that we will be doing from the company, and I'm sure people who know the company well and know all the key players well can attest to this. The motive behind everything we will do is for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the distributor. It's for the benefit of the goal achiever. It's for the benefit of the person who wants to do more. It's for the benefit of the long term, to ensure that people have sustainable, exciting income in the long term. Of course, we love the short term as well. So we're always trying to balance to ensure that people are happy short, and then the people who go long can have phenomenal value in the long as well. So ladies and gentlemen, understand this, that the motive behind every initiative, the motive behind every addition is what will better the life of distributors, what will inspire, what will connect, and what will empower. Our mission is ICE, Inspire, Connect, Empower. It is a guiding philosophy behind what we do. We want to ensure that people are able to see something beautiful and big and exciting to aspire towards. That's inspiration. We want people to be connected with opportunity, with different things that happen in different places, with each other, so that we can be a family and people can progress together. I want to empower people, and empowerment is not only education, it's financial as well. People are able to do more with the value that they have. So these are the things that we want to do. That's the objective behind everything that we drive. I just wanted to get that out so that it's clear. So once that is clear, I'll lead you through the questions we ask before we create the values that we create. So very quickly today, I'd like you to just look at this with me. I have a number of co-hosts on the page who can easily approve people as they come on board. So just look at this with me to have an idea of what this is all about. So very quickly, this is what this looks like. It's call it I call it Green Monday G10. And I call it G10, not because G10 currently exists, but because it's going to be global. This is global, and Nigeria N10 is basically, a launch pad to say, okay, good, we started this now, and this is what this one looks like. So it's GMX G10. It's global. It's going to happen across the world, and we have a test case with Nigeria. We're trying to get it in so that people can already begin to use it, and based on how that's going, we begin to evolve into something that can work across the world. Now, of course, that at the very, very foundation of our modus operandi is integrity, Okay, we want to do things right. We want to be transparent. We want you to be able to see the workings of everything that is going on. We want to ensure that people are able to become financially free, live their dreams, and achieve phenomenal things. So this is the idea behind this. So what exactly were the challenges that we saw that made us begin to think this way? So as you can see, if you are there, you can see your slides. Just type yes. Let me know you can see the slides. Let me know you can hear the voice so that we can progress with this. I can see people that still want to make movements up to silver, up to stockist, up to VIP, up and up. Okay, I can see Temitope and say yes. Thank you very much. Very good. So what are the pain points? The pain points that we saw. And of course, listen, anytime you want to create value, you need to ask, what are the pain points? What are the challenges? What do people need solving? And it is what people need solving that allows us to be able to add value. So we don't just sit up in our beds and say, what do you want to do today? No. How every change must happen, how every organization that will be sustained must live is not only by being built to last, it's also by being built to be adaptable. We need to be able to adapt. Okay, good. We need to be able to adapt to the times, adapt to what's happening in the environment, adapt to the needs of our customers to ensure that we have value that makes sense. So the pain points were people needed specific products and not combinations. So we have a lot of distributors who have a lot of products in their hands that they don't have the capacity to move as quickly as they move other products. So for example, Mr. Olajide in Ibadan is very excited to move the Reader supplement. That is the Reader Bitters capsules. He is excited to move that. That is moving very well for him. Not to say that it is more expensive than Fire, but that moves well with him because he knows that every customer or everybody that comes as a client, the first thing you want to base them on is Reader. And many of them may not want to drink, so the capsule works well for him. I have someone who what works well for her, what works the easiest for peace, for example, in Canada, is Fire. So Fire is a product that very quickly moves off their stock counts. But guess what? There are other products there as well that they now need to move because they already have. For different people, different things work. Some people is bitters that they want. Some people it is restore that they want. Some people are amazing with BAL. Now, all the products are moving, all the products have their merit, but people need specific products, not combinations. And people being tied to those combinations means that they don't have enough money to turn around quickly to buy what they need. So somebody has bought a combo pack that has a few products that they are not moving so quickly. The person has sold a little, hasn't sold all, has a little money, doesn't have enough money to go and buy again. We want to be able to cure that. We want people to be able to buy what they need and then increase their frequency, and do more because they can do it in small bites. That's the pain point number one. Pain point number two is people need small volumes per time and they can aggregate. So if somebody wants to buy the pack that the person really likes is 60,000 naira, but what the person has as disposable income right now is 20,000 naira. Would it not be good for people to be able to have somewhere where they can use that 20,000 naira to buy what they need, sell it, get the money back, and guess what? They can do a turnover of 100,000 of 200,000 naira in a month. And the reason why they are doing that turnover is because of 20,000 naira capital that they had. So with 20,000 naira capital, people can do 200,000 naira business because they can do it in small bits and do it in pieces. Now, somebody help me, please. There's a guy called Sekina Hayomide, whose hands is raised up. Someone can help me comment in the chat box to the person that the reason why they are not hearing is because they've not connected with their audio. So their audio hasn't connected is the reason why they're likely not hearing. So somebody can help me help them out. Thank you. So pain point number two, small volumes and need aggregation. And then number three is the need for scale and pricing across borders. If we're going to go global and be able to sell across borders, we need to be able to have pricing that makes sense, that allows us to scale. Now, we can't do it with our normal currency because we can't do our normal currency because Naira, there's a bank rate, there's a black market rate, dollar, we don't know the real value, but our currency we can have a currency that unifies us and allows us to do this. Okay, so if you know the person's name, you can tell the person. Anybody you see on the group who doesn't have their audio connected needs help that way. You can help them. Thank you. So you need scale for pricing across borders. We believe that if you have a uniformity of pricing, call it PV, for example, it allows us to be able to scale and really go global very fast. So these are the pain points. what exactly are the ideas? How do we want to solve this? What is the challenge? We know the challenge. So how do we solve the problem? So idea number one is each product can have its own unique product value. And I like what somebody said. Somebody said, we are now becoming a network marketing company because all the while, with all the bundles we've had, we have reduced our speed. And ladies and gentlemen, understand this very well. What we really would love to do with this is to ensure that if you are earning 50,000 naira today, by virtue of these additions, we want you to go to times 10. Times 10. And times 10 can happen, not just because there's times X in the reward, but because there will be times X in the frequency, in the speed. That means somebody who had 20,000 naira before can use it 5 times, can use it 10 times before the month is over. Somebody who had 20,000 naira who they will buy once and then they will struggle to sell it and then come and be buying GMX R2, which is the only GMX they can afford at 15,000 naira, for example, now has the ability to pick any product that he wants to pick, any product she wants to pick, sell it off quickly, get money in, buy again, sell it off quickly, get money in. We can do a lot more. Now, all of the key dimensions of what happens times 4 here, times 5 here, times 2 here, should be able to create a times 10, times 20 in your business. And this is a goal. So each product has a product value. This is the idea. Distributors can buy and aggregate in small quantities. You don't need to load it all at once. You can do the small quantities that you need, make it happen through your stockist, and then get going. Of course, some of those products need a little more volume than the others. Okay, but you can aggregate in small quantities. And when I say aggregate in small quantities, it can be as small as 6,000 naira. It can be as small as 12,000 naira. It can be as small as, it can be 24,000 naira. But you are able to aggregate and buy gradually exactly what you need. And then number 3, position for global scale by defining values around PV worldwide. So that worldwide conversation that binds us together is PV, PV, PV. The rewards will be earned ultimately in each currency. The same base will define the formulas, but we'll find a way to work it around PV so that you know that this is the value of the PV, this is what it creates, this is the value that you get, and this is how it works. This is the idea. If you are following me still, you can type in that window, I'm following you closely, or just write closely so that I know you're following. Okay, how will it work? Okay, how this is going to work is very simple. Distributors, good, thank you very much. Someone says tight, good. So how will it work? How it will work is distributors can order preferred products through stockists. Smallest orders will confer 10 rank PV to the user. Now, there's a lot of language around PV, rank PV, PPV, and all those kind of things that basically throws new people off and they're wondering what exactly are we talking about. Very simple. The most important thing to you in all of this equation is your rank PV. So this, and it's just a simple mathematics. When you see 2 PV on this global vouchers, when you see 2 PV multiplied by 5, it will give you the rank PV. That rank PV is the PV that the person who bought the product will have personally. So for example, you can buy small orders. So for example, the smallest order with 500 mils bitters is 2. If I buy 2 of those 500 mils bitters, each one has 1 PV and 5 rank PV. Okay, so if I buy 2, I have done the smallest order, is 8,000 naira. It confers on me 10 rank PV. Yeah, so I will see 10 PV, I'll see my rank increase by 10 PV because I bought these 2 bottles. Maybe somebody wanted to buy from me, and then I just ordered, made it happen, agree with, collect my money back, paid it, and then I'm buying the next thing. Now remember, the best way to grow your business is not to wait for people to make orders before you buy. The best way to grow your business is buy, and then because you have bought, you will create the ambience and the environment around you for people to make demands. That's how businesses grow. Businesses don't grow by waiting and watching. They grow by setting goals and driving them. Whatever it is that is your goal, you will achieve if you set it before you and then you pursue it. So small orders give you a 10 rank PV. Smallest orders will make distributors active enough to earn. So that people have been thinking, I have to do 20 PV to earn. I have to do 100 rank PV to earn. No. Once you do the smallest purchase, you are active. You will earn on your distributorship. You will earn when your sign up comes on. Your active is active already with the smallest purchase. But if you want to earn more rewards from GMX, then you can do more activity. Remember, the business is not supposed to be incentivizing you to be lazy. Okay, the business should incentivize you for being a record breaker, for achieving a higher stand, for doing better than yourself. People are not empowered if what they are doing now is what they were doing before. People are empowered when they take the new knowledge they have, they take the new vision they have, they take the new passion and energy they have to drive for more. Okay, if last month what you did is what you are doing this month, you are not growing. Okay, so I was doing an analysis over the night till this morning, and that analysis, for example, I saw that over the course of the last 3 months, some people in their stockist accounts have done 3 million naira plus. Some people have done 2.8, some people have done 3 point something, some people have done 1 point something. So everything you are doing, there's a record for it. And all these records will be analyzed and people will be awarded and celebrated, not for just maintaining and being on the ball, but for driving and achieving phenomenal results. So in the same way, the more the others you do, the more you qualify to earn. But by doing the minimum, you are already qualified on the minimum to earn. The minimum already gets you earning. Distributors who make 50 rank PV order will earn more. So the more you buy, the more you will earn on your team. And distributors who make 100 rank PV, which is about 20 PV for the team, orders in a month will have no limits. And in case you're wondering, what exactly does this no limits mean? I'm going to explain the difference between that. So very simply, once you buy the minimum, you are active. Once you do the minimum, you are already an active distributor. So if you do your 10 rank PV, you're fine. You're in. You will earn. If you have a VIP signed up, you will earn your value. If you earn bro signed up, you earn the value. Whatever you do, you earn the value. If you step it up to, but if you have just 10 rank PV as what you did to get in for the month, if your team members do more than that, your earnings will be pegged to the value of your own input. If you do 50 PV, you will earn a lot more. But guess what? If you do 20 PV, if your downlines do 100 PV, 200 PV, or 1,000 PV, you will earn all the value from there. Now, note this: anything that you miss to earn will go to somebody else who is positioned. And we'll define what the positioning is as we progress as well. So the more the PV you do, the more you can earn from your team. But once you do the minimum, you are active. You are active enough to earn every other reward, sign-up bonus, instant reward, every other bonus that you should earn by making a 6,000 naira purchase of, for example, capsule, which is like the minimum that makes you qualified to be active in the month, already makes you active. And once you are active, bam, you can earn all the rewards from driving your normal business. The only one that is left out to you is the volume of what you earn from other people's GMX purchases. Remember, people are trying to qualify for Singapore. People will be trying to qualify for Europe, for Spain, for whatever it is that we're going to bring up. And as people are trying to qualify, people don't care about, they care about what can I buy to ensure that I have this PV. I know somebody who bought products enough to, in 1 month, give them over 3,000 PV. So if your downline does that and you did just 10 rank PV, you will earn only the value of 10 rank PV on that downline. But if you have done 20, you earn all the value that that downline has to offer. Okay, I hope it's getting clear and you're following. So what's the action plan? The action plan for this is very simple. We're saying, one, take a little from different products for exactly what you need per time. So just go there. If you talk to your stockist upline and say, my stockist upline, I want to buy, I can see the pictures. I can see that for hand sanitizer, I need to buy 15. For disinfectants, and that's 12,000 naira. For disinfectants, I need to buy 12, and that's 12,000 naira. For body butter, I need to buy 6, and that's 10,200 naira. For body wash, I need to buy 3, and that's 6,000 naira. So I know the volume I need to buy. Just give me this and give me that. My 2 PV is done. Or give me 2 of this. My 2 PV is done. So talk to your plan and say, this is what I want to buy. Buy in the small different products you want. And then what? Tell yourself, this month, I'm going to do this 10 times. This month, I'm going to do it 20 times. This month, I'm going to increase the volume. This month, I'm going to do it faster. I'm going to do it bigger. I'm going to do it again and again and again, because my goal this month is that through my channel, I want to ensure that business worth XYZ goes. And guess what? This is not about retail like that. This is about spreading the tentacles about your product, because we know that one of the ways to prospect is by making our products available to people, let them experience it. And if you collect money for that, that's fantastic. Let them experience it. And by the fact that they have experienced it, they will come back and say, how can I upgrade and do this business? Now, why are we doing it this way? We're doing it this way because we have a very interesting position as a network marketing organization. Amongst many, we have an interesting position. Our products actually work. And I don't say that to diss anybody. Somebody was telling me this morning that the company that they work with, that the products do not work. They are doing fantastic sales. They're doing distribution. They're making it around, but it's not about the value of the product. It's about the value of how they're able to drive the system. And of course, I kid you not, we have a system, we have an industry that has the capacity to get value to move around. The only problem is if the value is not sufficiently valued, then it gets to a place where it hits a roadblock. And many of them will say, no need to buy monthly, no need to buy monthly. The reason why there's no need to buy monthly is probably because it's not really working. Okay, but that's story for another day. If the product is working, people want to get experience. People want to buy. People want to get experiences, and this is what we want people to do. We want people to be able to take that and do regularly. Have people give to the body butter, the body wash is something every family must use. Every family can use. If you give it to someone and the person uses it to take their bath, even if it's a dash, I recommend you sell it. But even if you dash somebody and the person uses to take their bath for 1 month, I guarantee you this, they will come back for it. So one morning, my body wash finished, and I had gotten to the bathroom before I realized I have a stack of other soaps, and I tried to test them out. And while I was testing them out, I told my wife, please, I need baking soap. And once you go body wash, you don't want to go no other wash. The body wash is amazing. It's amazing. Literally, if you have experienced it, you can put your comment in the window and let the people that are not experiencing know. It's amazing. It foams well. It smells nice. If you have skin, whatever issues before, you realize that you're not seeing them again. If you combine it with the body butter, you're just going to be like butter, essentially. If you look at me, you get a feeling. So essentially, you can aggregate and buy more and buy more. Do I have people that have used body wash in this room? I agree. Okay, good. Anybody else? Yeah, fragrance is more. Anybody else? Yes. So the body wash is, as in, it's going in and coming back. You can't go there and then want to go somewhere else. You stay there. It makes sense. Okay. And then the body butter, it just crowns it. So this morning, 3 things have happened to me this morning. 4 things. Disinfectant has happened to me this morning. Body wash happened to me today. Body butter happened to me today. And don't mind that I'm a guy. Normally, I don't even use all these things. But body butter, I'm using it. I'm seeing something and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. And then today, I've also used something that you'll be hearing about soon. It's called Hair Plus. Yeah, Hair Plus happened to me today. Okay. But we'll talk about that more later. But essentially, you can buy in small portions of exactly what you need. And then you can do this multiple times in a month, and your goal is to get to 50 rank PV or to get to 100 rank PV. And ladies and gentlemen, nobody is going to stop you from going to 1,000 rank PV if that's where you want to go. Okay. Okay, good. I can see some very interesting comments. Butter is butter. Okay. Yes. So your body wash and body butter is a perfect combination. Yeah. Yes. That's very elasticity. Ogochukajala says the body wash is simply fantastic. My girl and I are enjoying the body wash and butter. Engineer said I changed from links to reader body wash. Okay. Someone says I'm on my 3rd bottle of body wash. Okay. Always says Kikela says I use both body butter and body wash. Yeah, no wonder you're glowing with pride. It's amazing. Body wash lathers well, and I have people already doing repeat purchase on it already. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a blessing. We have products that are functional. We have products that can on their own be driven, and then we have a network under it. We just need to catch fire, ladies and gentlemen, and we can be a bomb. Okay, so you do this multiple times, and your goal is 50. If you get to 50, that's a good place to benchmark. And if you get to 100, that's a phenomenal place. Oh, you're missing. I assure you, if you have not used the body wash, it's amazing. So I particularly love the avocado body butter. Okay, so we're going to use brands now. We have avocado, there's jojoba, there's carrots, and then on the body wash, there's lemon, there's banana, there's lemongrass, there's banana, there's strawberry, and they are all, sorry, not strawberry, carrot. and they're all a hit back to back. You know, amazing products. So that's the action plan, be able to do small and then do more and more as we progress. What are the benefits? What are the benefits you are likely to enjoy from all of this? Okay, what are the benefits that are available? Let's talk benefits. One, no need to be stuck with products you are struggling to move. Okay, Grain Mondays has access to a variety of products. There's the healthcare side, there's the personal hygiene side, there's personal care side loading, and there's a lot more going to come through that window. There are teas to go, there's dishwash to go, there are perfumes to go, there are phenomenal things to come. But ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You don't need to be stuck with what you don't want to sell. Yeah, you can get exactly what you need. And then you can try out new things as well and say, let me see how this body butter is. Without having to spend 60,000 naira, you can just spend 6,000 naira, you know, and experience the body wash. You can just spend 10,000 naira and experience, you know, all the products. You can experience the body butter. You can just spend 12,000 naira and experience the disinfectant. So no need to go full hog, full value before you can do. You can do that. It contributes something towards your PV, and you're growing that as well. Now, the beautiful thing is the margins are decent, you know, and I put that with all sense of respect. Decent margins. Some of the things that many of us have complained about. Somebody said all the products intoxicate me. That's don't be solemn. Mazoya, I cite you. I see you. Well done, man. You know, so decent margins. Decent margins means we're having margins of about 25%. Some of the biggest complaints that I've heard from distributors is somebody's killing the price in the market. Somebody's selling it for less than the price you should go for. There's this mad chaos happening in the market. You know, somebody saw this 500 mils, particularly the biggest hit products by this price switch is 500 mils. They say, look, there's somebody selling it for 3,000. Somebody selling it for, of course, we understand why. Understand why is because people are getting it at half the price. And people don't know how to utilize or convert margins. So what we have done is we have taken a few of the margins and put it into your back office in your reward so that the price can be controlled on the outside and you can get more value on the back end. So decent margins, better regulated price market, and then much better rewards on network marketing and team building. This is what we want to do. This is what our business is about. So, you know, we just get to structure ourselves together to ensure that as we plan and position things for the future, this is how it's working. So these are the benefits. There are other benefits I've not written here that you can begin to utilize. And those benefits are, if you have a team member who wants to come on board and he wants to come on board with a particular product, you just need to look for that product that will give you 100 rank PV. And that is 20 PV. That'll give you 20 PV value. So when you use it, when we convert it to bronze, it will be bronze when it has 20 PV. The rank PV will still be the bronze rank PV because all that is not fully functional yet. But guess what? You can get to enjoy the ability to use these products. If you get 20 PV of them, not rank PV, the PV that goes for the team, they can be utilized as, you know, to secure bronze vouchers for people that you buy them for. But that's an extra benefit. By the time everything comes together and we finally arrive at a point, it will be something that will be designed to suit that purpose as well. Now, what does the table look like? And this is a table that I'd like you to look at. I'm going to share a few of these pictures in the group. So I'm going to basically make it available for you to be able to utilize and look at. But let me give you a very quick synopsis of what this looks like so that you can make a little sense out of it. So this is how the GMX, this is how it works. So the GMX N10, which is actually a 2 PV voucher. Please understand this. I will say this a lot so that you can get it. GMX N10 gives 2 PV across the teams, but the person who is using it gets 10 rank PV. Okay, so rank PV is 10 for the GMX N10. It confers a 10 rank PV on the person that buys it. The minimum cost today, and I say today because, like I said, we're listening to feedback and we're seeing what we can do to make it better. But the minimum GMX RP today is value today is product today is 6,000 naira. So 6,000 naira. It's capsules, the capsules, particularly these capsules, when you buy them for 6,000 naira, it comes with 2 PV and it comes with 10 rank PV. So when I load the voucher for this, my PV will increase by 10 immediately. And it gives me 2 PV. And it's a voucher, it comes with a voucher. So this comes with a voucher. If I buy 500 mils too, that's 8,000, it comes with that voucher as well. Now that voucher gives me So it's 6,000, 8,000 for 500 meals. If I'm doing 250 meals, I need to do 6. That's 12,000 naira. If I'm doing body butter, I need to do 12. That's 20,400. If I'm doing body wash, I need to do 6. That's, that's 12,000 naira. So different values for different ones. But guess what? I get this voucher, and this voucher aggregates. Now, these are uni-level results. These are personal bonuses only. I've not analyzed stockist reward. We have not analyzed global share. We've not analyzed binary rewards. We've not analyzed, we've not analyzed all the other rewards. This is basically just looking at what happens within the unit level, because that's where the major chunk of the activity, happens as well on this monthly purchase. So essentially, when I do this, this is what happens. What happens here is you have that small voucher split like that. Of course, that small voucher is what you want to do volumes and volumes of. So you look at GMX N10, it gives you 100, 100, 100, 100, and then you have 50, 50, 50, 50. That's at a small level. Now, if I stop at 50 rank PV, meaning I do like 5 of these vouchers. So in the course of the month, all I did was 5 of these vouchers. What happens is I will have spent minimum of 30,000 naira. It can be more. If I'm doing the bigger products, it's 40,000 naira. If I'm doing a smaller product, it can be as high as 60,000 naira. By the time I do my 50 PV, which is okay to do as well, I will have gotten instant reward of 500 naira. My stockist contribution will be about 1, and then I get a gift. The gifts that we're giving this month of August, when you have bought up to this, is we're giving 500 meals bitters. Okay, we're giving 500 meals of bitters. That's what we're giving. So once you have done this, you get 500 meals. So you get a 5,000 naira gift dash, really, literally, for achieving this. So that basically reduces your value as well. And then you earn 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500 for 6 levels. And then by the 7th level, it goes to 250, 250, 250, 250, 250. I will show you what that looks like, when you spread it over your team and you grow your team with the power of 4. And then if you get to 10, if you get to 10, the minimum value for that today is 60,000. You can do it with the number of products. If you do that voucher, 10 of those vouchers in a month, you get an instant reward of 1,000. That's 20. That's the 20 PV value. You get a 20 PV value. You get 100 rank PV. You get 1,000 instant reward. It contributes twice to the stockist pool. Now, what is contributed to the stockist pool today? You get gifts. So not just a gift, you get gifts, 1, 2, and then you get an extra gift that the company is giving to people who do 20 PV via the GMX N10 in the month of August. That gift I will announce to you in the groups shortly. Okay, and what does it look like on the long run? That's the next sheet. So next sheet, I asked GMX N10. Everybody in my team is doing just one voucher. They just do 10 rand PV voucher. They buy 1 capsule in a month. Everybody in my team is doing that. It means that if I grow my team with the power of 4, I will first of all start by earning 400. I'll move to 1.6. I'll move to 6.4. As my team is growing, I find myself doing 102, and somewhere down the line, I will find that on a regular monthly basis, if my whole team is plugged in, I can be earning 1 billion naira. Even if all my team members is buying just 1 capsule, I can be earning 1 billion naira a month. This is monthly. Now, if only 10% of my team is functional, I can be earning 100 million naira monthly. If this is what my team is doing, I can be earning 100 million naira, not 10 million, 100 million naira monthly, and this is because all my team are lowest level players. Okay, if my team is aspiring to do, and if I do this and my team become high level players, this is what I will earn as well. But guess what? If I do 50 rank PV, which is I multiply that voucher by 5, I do a lot more like what we are doing today. Okay, this is more like what we're doing today. In fact, it's less than what we're doing today because many of us are doing 60,000 naira today, but this is at 30,000 naira. And ladies and gentlemen, we will do this slides in dollars so that it can make a little more sense to you, because in naira, it makes some of the numbers look big, but I'm looking back at 13 years ago and I'm realizing in dollars, we're doing more than this. Yeah, we have 30,000 naira and it says here, you're going to get a gift. And this is what it looks like. So by stepping up to 5, of course, times 5. So you give your earn a lot more quicker, a lot more better immediately, and it gives you that kind of value. Okay, so this is like what people are doing today, but what people are doing today, they're going to earn more than what they are earning today, even if they are doing what they're doing today. And they have a lot more flexibility to actually be able to do more today. Okay, and then you have the GMX N10 to say, you know what, I go full hog, I do 10. I'm a leader. I'm buying enough, I'm driving enough value to ensure that I am growing my team, I'm spreading the word, I'm spreading my tentacles, I'm getting across to different places. Guess what happens? What happens is very simple. What happens is the income potential there multiplies by 10, multiplies significantly. So, and I begin to earn good value almost immediately as well. And if you compare that to what is going on currently today, based on GMX RP and based on GMX RPL, so there's RP, there's RPL, based on the other bulk, we call it bulk purchase. We have for 300,000 that we did for different products. What's going on with all those plays is what we have today, okay? Which is also not bad, 2005, 6, etc. But with this, we anticipate that people can multiply their income, first of all, by about 4, and then ultimately multiply their income by about 10. And we expect all of that to happen before this year is over. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what your game is, I don't know what your plan is, but this is something that can explode your business if you just unleash your team, show them what to do, show them how it works, and let them go, all the way with it. Okay. I think, so that's it. That's the slide in a nutshell. I will take out sometimes to do question and answer and show. Good, thank you. So I'll take some time to do a little question and answer so that we can ensure that we have a few things clarified. Okay, so if you get me, so I want you to score this over 10. I am understanding this better. I am at 10 over 10, write 10 over 10. I'm at 8 over 10, write 8 over 10. I'm at 7 over 10, write 7 over 10. I'm at 5 over 10, write 5 over 10. I'm at 0 over 10, write 0 over 10. And you're not scoring me. You're just scoring the understanding that we all have currently so that I can work harder and ensure that when I'm presenting this the next time, I come with more value, I come with more data to ensure it's clear. Okay, I can see 7 over 10, 4 over 10, 5 over 10. I can see 9 over 10. Okay, good. I'm seeing co-teachers. Co-teachers at 9 over 10. Okay, I can see somebody's at 10 over 10. I can see 7 over 10. Okay. What's the faith of people that are active years ahead in this new arrangement? Oh, you're fine. So people who are active years ahead are still active years ahead. If you're already active, like I'm active till next year. Yeah. If you're active, some people are active for the next 2 years. I know. If you're active, you're active. The reason why you are doing your PV is not so that you're active. The reason why you're doing your PV is so that you can drive your business. You want to drive your business. That's what you want to do. So don't get this wrong. If I want to qualify for Singapore, yeah, then I will do my PV. My team members will do their PV. I will get value from their PV. So I'll get 1/5 of the value they're getting personally, and it will grow my points. The reason why I'm doing my PV is because it's my business. I'm a product of my products. I am using the products. I am sharing with friends. I am increasing my tentacles. I am making sure it's available around me. So that's what I'm doing. So if you're active for 5 years, you can be active for 5 years ahead. You still need to do your GMS on a monthly basis. But even if you don't do it, you still qualify to earn from your team. Okay. And if you have done your activity for 5 years ahead at the level of 5 PV, then that's how active you are for years ahead. So you want to do what makes you achieve more. But guess what? Like I showed you, even the worst is not bad. The best is just good. That's what it is. Okay. 8 over 10%, especially with the uniformed price. Okay, 6 over 10, 5 over 10, 4 over 10, 5 over 10, 5 over 10. Somebody's at 2 over 10. How? 5 over 10. If I listen again, to be clearer. Good. So it's being recorded. The recording will be made available. It will be uploaded to YouTube, and then you can listen again. Because it may be clearer when you listen again as well. However, how can we use N10 to upgrade or do sign up? You have asked that question again now, the second time. Now, if you want to use it this month, it's very simple. Just look for the actual PV value. So the N10 voucher is 2 PV. It means if I am buying products worth 20 PV, that's the equivalent of a bronze. If I'm buying products worth 40 PV, that's the equivalent of a silver. If I'm buying products worth 80 PV, that's equivalent of gold. If I have 40 PV, it can be an upgrade from silver to gold. So you can use those metrics to understand for today what volume you need to upgrade. When the system is thoroughly finished to be able to operate that way, it will be clearer what exactly you need to use. Okay. I'm sure if I reply, I understand better. I have 5/10. In short, to earn maximally is not as well being active. Yes. So being active allows you to earn and earn well. But to derive much value from being active, you also need to be doing active a little more than active as well. So on a normal month, and I can see from the stockist table, on a normal month, I see many stockists who do 1 million, 850, 2 million. A few people break that record once in a while. As normal distributors, there's back to school pack. How many back to school packs am I going to get to my friends this month? Can I do 20? Can I do 40? Can I do a lot of that? And then basically share it around. Can I get bound and share around within my space? What am I doing to build my business? So I will be active normally. For my own personal consumption, I will do 10 rank PV active. But if I want to do more than that, because my team has fiery people, there's somebody who is organizing somebody in their team, they are doing 360 PV. That's the PV value. The rank value is multiplied by 5. The person is doing 1,800 rank PV this month. Now, on that 1,800 rank PV, the upline already knows I must do my 100 rank PV this month so that all the value that's coming from here, I will get it. And then even other line that does more than that, I'll get it as well. If I just do my 20, my 2, I'm still active. I will earn a little there. And if the next person that is available, that is ready to collect it, is my own upline, and it will go to my upline. Okay. So it's not in this business to be active alone. We need to drive. When you are actively driving, be active. And when you have retired, then you can just do your GMX on the roll for your personal purchase, and then be earning retirement income from there as well. Okay, clear now. Does it mean that a customized bronze will probably be more than? Oh yes, a customized bronze can be 120,000. It can be 150,000. It can be 80,000. It can be anything depending on the product that you are assembling together. Okay, so it costs more. If it's customized, it will cost more. Of course, it's like cars. Anything that's customized will cost more. Once you customize it, it means that you're a premium player. Okay. I'm not very excited by the average numbers that we are scoring. I will allow for 1 or 2 more minutes for other questions to be asked. Of course, it means I'm going back to the drawing room. We're drawing this together again until it's clearer and clearer and clearer. We're going to say it over and over again until it's clear. It's taken us 1 year, because we kicked this off around June last year. It's taken us 1 year to understand what we have. So if we want to do this in record time, it will have to be a lot of explaining. Some of the values will get better. Now, some of the things that you don't understand that I want you to share here is this. So something that's not very clear to people that I want to explain very well is the gifts you get. So the gifts you get in this month actually make this GMX N10 better than the old. And I'm going to explain it to you. When you do your 550 rank PV, you will get, when you get your 50 rank PV, you will get 500 mils as a gift. When you do your 20, your 100 rank PV, which is 20 PV, you will get 2 500 mils, and then you will get our hair care products. The new one is not for sale. It's only for people who do 20 PV this month. So you get that. Now, if you aggregate the cost together, it's a better place for you. Okay. Someone is asking a very interesting question here. It's a private question. And when saying, thank you, CM. With this arrangement, these figures are impressive. My question is, if all our actions active every month, I hope it won't at the stage where it will affect the company resources. Okay, it's a very simple mathematics challenge. Once people achieve these results, it's going to be better for the company, because guess what? The company also has its own table. So as the shows have their table, the company also has its own table that shows how much the company will have when this level is achieved, how much the company will have when this level is achieved. And what it does for the company as well is it makes the company bigger, stronger, and able to do what he has committed to do for the distributors, and able to do more as well to ensure that we have, a company that is stable, solid, and able to take on the world. So yes, it won't affect the company's resources. And every resource is already labeled on the value. Every bottle of this product is paying distributors, is paying the company. Where it affects the company's resources is when the volumes are not enough. When the volumes are so small, the company still needs to pay its rent. The company still needs to pay its staff. The company needs to pay for labor. The company still needs to make the product, and that cost is high if the volume is low. But once the volumes get to the place where distributors are earning 1 billion, trust me, the company is doing very well at that time. Okay, somebody says maybe you should create a scenario combo to point out when people get what for rank PV. Yes, I actually have slides for combos, and that will be the next discussion. We'll do that next week. So we're going to have a calculator that shows you samples of what the combos looks like, what you get, and what you get as extra, so that you can work it out and look at how you can get to begin to farms with this. I can tell you for free, other countries are already asking, when will GM Canada be ready? When will GM US be ready? When will GM UK be ready? Because this is the way to go. Any other questions? I'm not hearing any question from Mrs. Felicia Olubusola. I want to see your question. I know you had questions like 2 days ago. Do you still have questions? Or have your questions been answered? Okay, I have 1 minute to drop the mic. Yoma is on, where's Yoma? Or are we, where's Yoma? Okay, good, I can see Yoma. Sorry, we're having a long training this morning. I wanted this out there with all the, how much are we going to, okay, how much are we going to sell to end users and retailers? Everything is very clearly there. So I'm getting to sell this for 7,500. I'm getting to sell this for 5,000. The buying prices and the selling prices are available there. Our drive, honestly, is not to be selling to retailers. It's to sell to consumers, because retailers are not the people we want to build our business with. So retailers are also going to try and get to consumers. That's the normal network. That's the normal business channel. And Yoma will explain that when he's doing the training that he's doing after this on how those channels work and how normal business works. So our goal is to go to consumer, because we want that guy to use it, experience it, and ask, how can I get more? And they will say, guy, what? You need to join this business. This is how we make a product available. Honestly, it serves us well to boycott regular retail channels. Mark my words, in 1 year, they will come and ask you for the product. And they won't treat you like they're treating you today. Today, they're telling you, bring your product, drop it on credit, come and collect your money after 1 month, after 60 days. Once the product gets to the customer and the customer knows the product, is familiar with the product, the conversion will change. And the conversion will be, bring your product, we'll pay cash for it. They will lobby to get to the country, but we're locking up. We're locking up. I was saying the only way you will get to the father is through the son. The only way you get to the company is through the distributors. Okay, so that's very important. Once the company has a voucher for a country, does the company get products to the country? Yes. The plan is to get products to the country, have a depot in the country, have stockists in the country, and then begin to build the country the same way we're doing with Nigeria. So that's what we want to do with that, Dr. Fumi. I mean, the company obliged to get products to the particular country. Yes. Once the vouchers are there, very simple process. First, a depot, then stockists, then live. And of course, there are a few licensing things that we will need to be doing along the way as we do that as well. We're going to do it exactly the way they do it when they come here as well. We'll start, and then we'll consolidate, find somebody local there who understands what needs to be done in the environment, and then ensure that it is entrenched. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. Yes, there will be an index distributor. So if you have a country you have opened, is there going to be a lot of work for you in the short term? Do the work, grow the person, let the person be trustworthy, let the person be family, let the person be connected. And then, the next step was, how do we empower the person to be our go-to person in that country? Yeah. So if you have, have a country you're opening, solidify it. If there are people in UK already. Yes. There are people in UK. There's VIP in the UK. Yeah. There's VIP in the UK that is almost 9 months old. There are, people in the UK, but at the end of the day, it's about who opens his arms wide that the father will lift, or that the mother will lift. So let's do what we're doing, the space we're doing. Let's be accessible and open. You have solid uplines who are who are doing well, who are double 3-star, who are 3-star already, then your case will fly faster. Yeah. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, the things that we have today that we take for granted, I'm a stockist, I'm this. In the days to come, that's what I'm a stockist. Is people that can see the vision, that are plugged in early, that understand it before it becomes a big deal, that will have and enjoy those privileges. Depot, the day is coming when people will lobby to say, I want to be a depot, and it's going to be 20 million naira, it's going to be 50 million naira, it's going to be 100 million naira, because depot is about, it's about a lot bigger than what it is today. So let's maximize the space we are in, let's maximize the opportunity that we have, and let's drive these things to the zenith. Thank you very much. I think I have finished my own side.